to my channel and to another video. I hope you're all doing really well. Happy October, by the way. The weather is definitely changing out there, so this recipe is going to be perfect for those cooler days. So I'm just in the mood for more hearty, warm meals recently, and this one is absolutely perfect. So this is a vegetarian dish, but you don't have to be vegetarian to make this because it's absolutely delicious. You don't miss the meat in it whatsoever. So once or twice a week, I do love to cook meals that don't include any meat. I just add loads of lentils in there or veggies, and it's just good for the kids as well because a lot of these recipes you can hide the vegetables in them so they don't even know they're in there and they just eat it all up. So today we are making a roasted vegetable lasagna, and let me tell you, this is absolutely mouth-watering. It's so delicious. You really have to try it out. And this video will be good for those who have asked how to do roasted veggies in your air fryer oven as well, because the first portion I'm going to be showing how I roast the veggies, but what I would say is just increase the time if you are just roasting veggies for another dish. Maybe 30 minutes instead of 20. I left it at 20 because they had roasted just enough for me to add into my sauce. But yeah, if you just want to do roasted veggies, then just increase that time to 30 minutes and they should have a really nice char on them. Also in this recipe, you'll see that I'm going to be blitzing my veggies, and that was purely so that the kids don't know veggies are in there and that they could eat this as well. But if you and your kids don't mind chunky vegetables, then you can completely leave them as they are. But yeah, that's the reason I'm going to be blitzing in this video. And I'm going to be making this lasagna in my air fryer oven. You know that I own the HYSapientia air fryer oven and I absolutely love it. I use it all the time. It's my most favourite appliance in my kitchen. I literally use it pretty much every single day, I'd say, for different things, and it's just perfect. And what I do love about it as well is the size, because I can get larger dishes to fit inside it. And yeah, it's just really convenient and I absolutely love it, so I'm going to be using it again today. Also guys, with Prime Day coming up really soon, there may be some offers on the HYSapientia air fryer oven. If I do hear back from HYSapientia with any discount codes, then I will post it on my YouTube channel in the community page, so just keep an eye out on there. Because I haven't heard anything as of yet, but yeah, just keep an eye out because there's usually amazing deals on that day, which is the 10th of October. Right, enough of me talking guys, let's jump straight into today's recipe and I will see you at the end.
So let's begin on the veggies. So I've got a courgette, I've got an aubergine, and then I've got 2 red bell peppers, but I only ended up using 1 bell pepper. So I've just washed my veggies. I'm just going to start chopping them up. They don't have to be fine at all. I'm just going to chop them up quite chunky. And with the aubergine, I'm actually going to peel the skin and chop that up as well. Now I'm just going to grab my baking tray. I've lined it with some parchment paper. I'm going to spray the bottom with some oil, pop the veggies on there, and then I'm going to spray the veggies with some oil over the top, and then I'm just going to season lightly with some salt and some pepper. So now my veggies are ready to go into my air fryer oven to be roasted. So I'm going to pop them into the middle shelf of my air fryer oven, and for the settings I am going to turn the temperature down to 200 degrees, and for the time I'm going to set them at 20 minutes, but I'm going to come back after 10. So after 10 minutes, this is what my veggies were looking like. So at this point, I just tossed them all around and then I sprayed them with a little more oil, and then I'm just going to pop them straight back into the air fryer oven to finish off cooking for the last 10 minutes. And now I'm just going to start on my red sauce. So I've got 1 medium white onion that I'm going to peel, wash, and then just chop that up. I'm then also going to grab 2 cloves of garlic that I'm going to peel and then just roughly chop that up as well. Then in a pan I've heated around 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm going to add in my onions. I'm going to fry these off for around 5 to 6 minutes until they are transparent and have softened a little bit. Once you get there, you can add in your chopped up garlic. Again, make sure the heat is turned down low. You don't want to burn the garlic, you just want to infuse it. So just fry that off for around 2 to 3 minutes. And next I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 cans of chopped tomatoes. Once you've added that in, just give everything a mix around for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to move on to seasoning. Now for seasoning, I'm going to add salt to taste, black pepper to taste as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and add in some oregano. I've got 1 tablespoon. Then I've got a teaspoon of chili flakes, a squeeze of tomato puree. Then you just want to mix everything around, and I'm literally just going to let this fry off for around 10 minutes on a low heat. And then by then my veggies were roasted, and I'm just going to add them directly into my pan, into the sauce. You just want to give everything a mix around. And now again, I'm going to turn the heat on medium this time. I'm going to let this go for around 5 minutes until the sauce has thickened like so. And at this point, I'm going to pop this into a little jug so that I can blitz up the veggies. You don't have to, you can completely skip this step if you wish, but I'm just gonna blitz them just so that the veggies are well combined in that sauce so that my kids don't know. And this is what the sauce looks like. Now I'm just going to go ahead and make my cheese mixture. So in a bowl, I'm going to be adding in 200 grams of soft cheese. Then I'm also going to add in a bowl of mozzarella. I'm just going to crumble it up in my fingers and just add that straight in as well. And then to the 2 cheeses, I'm going to add some seasoning, literally just a sprinkle of oregano, sprinkle of chili flakes, and then a little bit of black pepper as well. And now you just want to give everything a mix around, make sure everything is well combined, and trust me, this is so delicious. I prefer this to white sauce, and it's just really good. So if you haven't tried lasagna this way, then make sure you try it out. It's honestly so good. And now all we need to do is assemble. So I've got a glass dish that I'm going to be making the lasagna in. So for the bottom layer, I'm going to add some of my red sauce. Next up, for the lasagna sheets, I actually pre-cooked these. I just find that with this lasagna, it just works so much better if you cook your lasagna sheets beforehand. So I'm just going to pop them down. Then next up, we're going to add our cheese mixture. I'm going to spread that out evenly, and then you're basically going to repeat the process until you get to the very top. And once you get to the very top, you are going to add some grated mozzarella. Add as much or as little as you like. You know by now I absolutely love cheese, so I added a good amount. And now this is ready to go into our air fry oven to be baked. So I'm going to pop it in on the middle shelf. For the temperature, I'm going to turn this down to 190 degrees, and I'm going to let this go for 15 minutes. And 15 minutes later, my creamy, delicious, cheesy lasagna was completely done. How amazing does that look? It was super golden brown on the top. The cheese had all melted, and guys, if you could smell this right now, it smelled absolutely delicious. So I was supposed to let this cool for a few minutes, but I honestly couldn't help myself. So I am going to portion this out, and I'm going to plate this up, and I'm going to give you a closer look. Honestly guys, I can't tell you how good this was. It was absolutely delicious. I don't know how many times I can say that, but you have to try it to know how good it was. Just look at how creamy that inside is. Yeah, it was so good. You couldn't even tell that there were so many veggies in there. It was creamy, delicious. It was very nice and cheesy, just how I like it. And yeah, you need to give this one a go if you are a fan of how this looks. Believe me, it tastes even better. And there we go guys, that is how I made this absolutely delicious roasted vegetable lasagna.
and honestly it just tasted absolutely beautiful. It was really, really tasty, and you don't miss the meat like I mentioned before. You can change up the veggies, you can add anything that you like. You can make the white sauce instead. As you saw, I didn't make that because I just love the combination of soft cheese and mozzarella. That just tastes amazing to me. It almost reminds me like a pizza kind of taste. And yeah, I absolutely love that, but you can just swap that out for a bechamel sauce if you wish. But I really hope that you enjoyed this recipe. Make sure you try it out and let me know how you did in the comments down below, and I'll see you really soon in my next video. Take